What up? It's your boy Scuba Steve.
And I'm the Sodaholic.
And I am back from the dead. Your boy LaChonkle.
And welcome back to another Hot Take Tuesday.
Whoa!
And welcome back to another Hot Take Tuesday. We talk about one of us has a hot take and we discuss a hot take. Anyways, I think one of us had a hot take. Was it? I think it was the shoe, right?
I'm gonna go with the least controversial one first. Standardized tests. I think standardized tests are pretty stupid, to be honest. Cause, alright, so you don't really study for standardized tests because you don't know what's on them. But like the SAT, for example, everybody goes to take the SAT, and then you come out with the your SAT score, and as long as you get like over a certain number, you're fine, right? That's pretty much how it works. But like, it's kind of dumb because you're judging everyone off of like a single benchmark, which like, all right, so for example, like I'm a mechanical engineer, right? So like I'm good at math and I'm all right at science. But like let's say a art major is taking the SAT. Art majors don't really care about math and science.
Mm-hmm.
They're like more
right
caring about like art. But like there's a lot of majors, I guess, or like areas of study that aren't gonna do as well on the SAT because like their area of expertise is not like as good as other areas are for the SAT. So like lawyers or like art majors, like how I said, or people that just like areas of study that don't have a lot of math or science.
Right.
And I think to base everyone off of one generalized test is kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. It's a pretty good point.
What do you guys think?
Points. What do you think, Sodaholic guys?
I mean, what don't I think? I think Pablo made a lot of good points there that I cannot argue with. I literally cannot argue with what he said. I think, yeah.
Here. I got. Well, standardized testing. If we're looking at it at a literal sense, yes, I think it's just kind of like, it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb looking at students based on how they're testing rather than like the cumulative work that they do throughout the school year, you know? Because it's like, I mean, testing is kind of like a culmination of what you've been learning for a long period of time, and you put it up to the test. but it's like, well, yeah, I mean, there's other things that like other fields that. I mean, like, not a lot of people are interested in math. The only reason why, or like some reasons why people like are good at math, or you know, it's like you're forcing someone to be good at something when they're not interested in doing, I guess, in order to like get into schools or get into better schools or to like, you know, look good and when you're one, you know, like math. Like, not everybody likes math, but you have to learn basic math, obviously, right? But it's just like there's a point where some people don't even want to learn math beyond algebra or something, and they want to do something else like art or like, you know, TV or, you know, photography and all that kind of stuff. But if we're looking at it in a student's point of view, it's boring as fuck. Just sitting there and just in a big freaking, and it's like there's once you're done, now you're sitting there. Now, at least for me, and what I've experienced, once you're done with the test, now you're just sitting there for like another hour until everyone else is done. So it's like, what do? You can't go on your phone unless you go to jail. You don't go to jail, but you go, right? I mean, you start fiddling your calculator, and you're like, man, what's 2 + 2? It's not 3, it's 4. It's like. And then you look to your buddies to your right that's across, and you do faces and stuff, and you're like, and you're just trying to be sneaky, and it livens things up. You raise your hand and you be like, hey, I need to use the bathroom, but really you don't. You just need to get out and start moving, and so then you get escorted to the bathroom, and then you just stand in the bathroom stall for like a minute or two. That's exciting.
I hated that about the testing is there was always pressure. Like if you finish first and you look around, you're like, oh, did I not spend enough time on certain questions? But then you don't want to be the last one because not only are you running out of time, but you're like, is everyone fucking done? Am I an idiot? Am I an idiot? Like I guess I am because I just messed up the word idiot. But like even the pooping thing, you can't poop in peace. The like when I did it in high school, like we did it in the gymnasium, and it was silent. And you're telling me I can go poop where the bathroom's like right next to the gymnasium? Everyone can hear me fart. I don't want to do that. But if I wait for the break, then I'm pooping when everyone else is pooping. I don't want to do that. It was just awful. It was just an awful experience.
That's the only reason why we don't like taking standardized testing is because we can't poop in peace.
Well, I feel you, Soda, on the part where you said you're like sometimes you're the last one, and I as a slow test taker, I usually am the last one. And I feel bad for holding people back, but like I'm just trying to do my best on the test, But I'm just really bad at taking tests.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think testing is important, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, they kind of just like. I did AP testing, or I took AP classes in high school. Like every single year I had at least one AP class, right? And I remember I took AP biology, and like I didn't do crap for the test, dude. Like I feel really bad. I like 100% doo-dooed that AP test. I wasted my school's money, the time of my, I wasted the time, like my teacher's like teaching time. Like it was just.
Dang, feels
bad, man.
When I was in high school, my biology class, was pretty cool. The teacher that we had let us use our notes on tests that he would give, and his mentality was, if you are writing down good notes, then you're being prepared for the test of life. And so everyone was like, oh, dude, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but we get to use our notes. And he was a cool guy. And then once the state testing came around, we all failed. And the next year when it came to like the retakes, like we all noticed that every single person in that gymnasium taking the retakes was from his class. Oh, poor guy.
Like
we're like, oh,
like
maybe he's not that great of a teacher, or maybe the system is broken. I don't know.
Or maybe we just suck at testing no matter how hard we try.
That's me for sure.
It's like that song. I try so hard.
Well, I don't really have a problem with like AP testing because AP testing has to do with a certain class that you took. Like everyone in that class is preparing for that AP test because it has to do with the class. But like the SAT and the ACT are both tests that like there's not like one certain class that you take to like study for like this, or you take to in order to take the test, because it's a test based on all knowledge of all of school, pretty much. And if you didn't take up to a certain class in like say math, so like if you didn't take up to like calculus, maybe you're gonna do worse than somebody that only, or better than somebody that only took up to like Alg 2 or like something like that. Because even in college, like I don't know many art majors that do calculus at all, or let alone. I think the max is like Algebra 2, but that's only because it's a prereq or something like that. But like most kids or most people in college don't even have to like take math if your major is not math based.
Right.
I concur. Wassel sucks.
Yeah. It's time to take the WASL. Time to take. You ever in elementary? You ever had to dance to that song? The WASL. You know, the YMCA parody spin-off.
No.
Well, I'm not
Never
from
had to
Washington,
dance
so
to a
I don't.
test.
I don't know.
It's a phenomenal time. Well, leave a comment down below. What do you think about standardized testing? Have you danced to the WASL song? The Wassel. Thank you for tuning in to another Hot Take Tuesday, and please tune in next week where we talk about more.